Hi, today teardown of another Soviet quartz watch. This one is analog model from the famous Slava brand. Probably a men's model given the size. It is 4 centimeters wide. We have what seems to be a stainless steel case, or maybe it is just a brass with a chrome coating. We have supposedly a watertight back. The sitting crown here, of course, we can see it is brass under the chrome, and a weird narrow attachment for the band. It is not your regular wide thing, so probably it was quite a weak point. And there is obviously something quite strange with this watch, because look at this. The case seems intact. Well, it is dirty, but it is not broken or anything. But the dial is completely ruined. There is even one of the indexes which is loose, as you can see. The paint of the dial is ruined. So it looks like something bad happened to the watch from the inside. There is even some paint here on the glass, as you can see. Paint is flaking off. And really, it is weird. So we will try to figure out why. So to open such a case, either you can order on eBay a special tool like so with several fittings. You will adjust to the exact size and it will allow you to open. If it is very tight, you will need this. But if it is not too tight, you can just use regular pliers. So let's do it. Just a matter of unscrewing this. So I had to go in my tool stock and find extremely small screwdrivers, because it is not every day I take apart a mechanical watch. And I had to find some extra tiny screwdrivers. They are cheap ones, but I hope they will fit to take apart the mechanism, because given the condition of the watch anyway, I will not save it. So it looks like the battery did leak, and it is why the wall inside of the watch is ruined. So at first glance we have the frame here of the mechanism attached with 2 screws on the sides. We have the crown here and its shaft with maybe here a release button. Usually you have something you have to press to release it. We have a battery which did leak with blue copper crystals. There is no brand, it seems, on this battery at all, no model number at all. Or maybe it is just erased, but I do not see anything engraved on this. Quite interesting. So this did completely ruin the mechanism. Apparently the motor here is a flat coil, it is not a regular cylindrical coil as you have in other movements. And a PCB here, yellow PCB with one 6-leg chip with golden legs actually. So what to do? I will try to remove the crown first. Usually you press this or you turn and it should allow you to release in a specific position, but it looks like it will not do it. So I will start with removing the PCB. If my screwdriver is small enough, because the slot in these screws is really thin, as you can see. It will be fun. this one is fitting. So one detail I did just spot, excuse me, I get rid of this screw. Here the motor coil is connected with little terminals with extra tiny screws. So you could actually replace probably the circuit board and keep the motor. Yes, really little contacts here. Wow, the screws are really insanely difficult. Okay, so let me try to find the last screw. It is here, and here is the circuit. So obviously we have a Soviet made circuit, as you can see. Golden quartz, the smallest red Soviet resistors I have ever seen, and the little IC, which the case is actually a little bit transparent. I can see the back plane of the IC itself inside, and your regular little trimmer capacitor. So actually I was turning the trimmer capacitor, I was not actuating the release button for the crown. So this is a keeper. Very nice golden quartz here, quite big also, more than 1 centimeter, 1.2, 1.3. But these resistors are really super small. They are 3 millimeters long. Okay. Now, yes, a little bit of dust and crystals from the battery. This seems completely stuck and I cannot remove it. Excuse me for any weird noise you can hear. The little dog is very nervous today for some reason. So, I would love to undo this, but it will not come. So now I can undo the crown, as I was saying before. Like such. I push and it will release the crown and the shaft. And now it seems that I should be able, yes, it was easy enough, to remove the wall mechanism from the case, which looks like this when it is empty. And as you can see, what I was saying before, everything here is wind. Here is going the Slava brand. I will remove immediately the indicators. So there are special tools to do this if you want to repair a watch, I believe, but it is not my case today. So if they are in decent condition, I may maybe keep them. Okay, so this is good. I can undo the 2 screws here. I do not know what they are for. Yes, it is just to secure in the case, I believe, the mechanism, then it will not turn in the case. Okay, and okay, there is this ring coming off. It is probably an adapter ring to fit the mechanism that it is a little bit smaller than the case. Yes. Okay, so the dial will still not come off for some reason. So maybe there are hidden screws. So I will remove now the motor coil. And you can see very nice golden color. Gears in here, just probably brass, but still look nice for some extra small steampunk project maybe. Okay, there is this bridge here. It is a word for this kind of piece in a watch with one jewel. Excuse me, it is a little bit out of focus. Yes, one jewel here. Oh no, I could maybe lift this here. Over bridge here with the gears going to the indicators. Excuse me, I am not an expert in watches, so I do not know all the correct words for all this stuff, but I know here I have two brass screws to undo. It is really extra small. Okay, of course I did not prepare small pliers. It is a shame. Here we are. So these are nice screws. Here is our little motor coil. So probably if I feed it with pulses, it will move. Let me try this. And yes, surely enough, it is working. I am at 47 Hz here. A few volts on the output, probably not much. I am in the middle of the amplitude setting of my generator. Hz. Yes, so at least the motor is working still. Interesting. Maybe useful for something. Okay, let's continue to take it apart. This it will not come off. Oh, maybe now. Turning the wall piece. Still quite difficult to undo. It is stuck, so I will not deal with it. I will just try to undo remaining parts. This is insane, guys. Okay, little spring piece here for the setting gear that will allow you to set the time. I believe it is the purpose of this piece. This was a loose screw. This also. This also. It is quite weird because this one was actually in contact with stuff from the battery. So we have here two more jewels, more little gears, one other bridge with one other jewel. It is probably not coming back together, guys. Okay, so everything is done on this side. So I wonder how to remove the dial. It is probably not the correct way. Maybe we have... If it is this, okay, yes, look at this. We have a super mega extra tiny screw to undo here on the side, but it is coming off. I will not complain. Wow, here is millimeter for scale. And there was another one on the other side. So we will probably access here the gears to the minute and hours indicators. Is there any other one? No. So now I can try to pry this out. Yes, and here we are. Oh, it will be a nice thumbnail for the video, I believe. If I put this aside, circuit board here. Okay, so we have here the back of the dial with some kind of a spacer. Seems to be some silver coated brass, probably. And we have our day rings with which are actually still attached. So here you can see the days in cyrillic. So I will keep this part. If I can remove it with these two last little screws. Or maybe I will keep the wall assembly here, but for just this thing it is a little bit space consuming. And as you know, I do not love at all to waste space with unuseful stuff or useless stuff. I do not hoard at all anything. So I will keep this as it is because I cannot remove the two last screws, but you can see. I wonder why they did add little numbers from 1 to 7 beside the letters for the days. Okay, and it is interesting, look how the first digits here are big. The 1 is very small for some reason. Then you have big 2, 3, 4 up to 10. Then very small 11. Then this one are a little quite big also, and for some reason here they are coming really small. It is interesting. So last thing I would love to do still is to remove this stuck screw here, but it looks at least okay. Okay, and you can see lots of gunk from the battery, leaking battery that did ruin everything. So these are two interesting parts with also the motor, which I did just perfectly loose. Oh yeah, it is still in fact attached on my crocodile clips. Okay, so it was interesting. A waste, sadly. It is completely ruined and it is not going back together, but at least I did see how they are made. The mechanism seems pretty common, nothing special, but the circuit board is really typically a Soviet design, so maybe the mechanism is just copied from some Japanese movement or something like this. Okay, thanks for watching, bye bye.